Continue. CF number 4. If a letter in the Sefer Torah was found to have a lost or its proper form, also possible, regardless of whether it was so from the onset of the writing or it became so afterwards as a result of the puncture, also, right? The Sefer Torah is invalid. So let's see the commentary and we're going to explain. If a hole in the parchment took part of the letter, causing loose form. So I mean, it's very easy. I'm not sure somebody took a needle or like I don't know, like even insects, or they ate a little from the letter. So and now it is a hole in a Sefer Torah. So now this the form of the letter is deformed. That's it. Cannot use it. Or let's say if it was written like this to begin with. So it is involved. However, if a puncture was found within the area of the letter or immediately on the outside of the letter, so that the letter retains its form, except that it is not surrounded by parchment, and it is obvious that the puncture occurred after the writing was completed, the Sefer Torah is kosher, since at the time of the writing, the letter was surrounded by the parchment. So let's see the commentary, and we're going to explain number 24. All letters in Sefer Torah must be fully surrounded by the parchment on both their outer and inner perimeters. If there is a letter was written, it was fully surrounded by the parchment. Even if the hole developed around the letter, the Sefer Torah is kosher provided that the form of the letter itself is not compromised. Okay, so let's try to explain what it says here. So if it was a hole, a puncture is a hole. Let's say it's in the middle of the letter, so that does not touch ink, right? So which is possible. Or it is outside of the letter and it does not touch ink or change the thing, right? So why do we concern with all of this? Because we know there is a rule that parchment, like empty parchment, must surround every letter, like inside and outside. So, but in this case, since this hole was developed after the fact, so we say, okay, after the fact, the Sefer Torah is kosher. And it's possible what they do, they glue piece of parchment like from the bottom. And that's how they fix. I mean, if it's, I would say, I saw it a few times, when the hole may be a little bigger, or they were trying to erase and they make the hole, so and they like put a piece of parchment from the bottom. So one more time, since the time of the writing, the letter was surrounded by the parchment. So like initially it was good. So after the fact, we don't drive everybody crazy. Commentary. Where it is unclear when the puncture occurred, unless it is a very small hole, it can be assumed that it was after the writing. Had it been there at the time of the writing, the scribe would certainly notice it. So basically, yes, we rely on this on a scribe to be a kosher person, and so basically, if it was a hole, so first of all, he could have arranged the lines. That's my guess, right? I mean, one of the possible solutions. He would arrange the lines, so this hole would be like between the lines, like not even close to the letters. No question about it, right? Or he could have, as we said, he could have fixed it. So since it was not done, and we assume that he was a kosher person, so I assume that this hole was developed after that, after the letters were written. Continue. If the ink flaked off of a letter, and it is not properly black, see the Sefer the Sefer Torah is invalid. So let's see commentary. Okay. so basically, ink, right? It's like what is the ink? It's like a paint, right? And paint has its own thickness and everything, right? So it could be like part of the letter is stayed the same, and part of the letter, like this ink fell off. Possible, right? So I mean, you see, the shape of the letter is the same, but since the ink is missing, like partially, so the Sefer Torah is involved. I saw it in one shul. We had very old, not I'm not sure how very old, whatever, but old Sefer Torah. It looks like not a very good quality. Maybe something happened. I'm not sure, but I mean during the years, maybe 50 years scroll, maybe 60. I don't know, but not more than that. But something developed, and this paint, this ink started flaking off, basically. That's the problem.
Is that why we don't have any Sefer Torah from, let's say 500 years ago, 600 years ago?
Exactly. Yes. It's very hard to maintain them. So you have to scroll, and anytime this piece of ink can fall off. Because of the age. You understand? And it was actually written like that. It was intention that the ink should be it should not be permanent, like I don't know, like a tattoo, right? That it penetrates the scroll. No.
Why?
It should be why is that? I don't remember why they say that, but that's the requirement. So this ink should not be too strong that it would eat through the parchment. That's the thing. So okay. So that's okay. So continue. Let's try to do one more. I mean, these things are very technical, but as I remember learning this, it's maybe 10% what Shulchan Aruch says. Maybe I don't know 6%. So that's they give us a big discount here.